Righto, you lot. It's a Rush Evo. I recently got this running in a different video. You lot probably never saw it because it was on my other channel. Thought I'd mix it up a little bit over there. So this runs now, and it runs, I would say, reasonably well. So well, in fact, that I'm going to go and take it out to give it a bit of a blast. That'll be tomorrow for me. Depending on how this goes now, it may or may not be this video. If not, it'll be a different one. Anyway, I need to get the radio gear working. I need to put a battery in there for the receiver, and we need to make sure that the steering and the throttle is working, and I need to set that up because it weren't set up very well the other day when I got this running. I had to move it around and everything, and the throttle arm, the nut come loose, and then the throttle was just flapping around. So I had to do that up again. I probably didn't get the position quite right. Hopefully it's not too bad. We've only got 2 screws holding the engine in, so if I get a chance in a minute, I think I'll try and find another couple to try and make sure that's bolted down properly. But I want to give this a run tomorrow because I don't think I've ever driven it properly with this engine in it, because some of you, the long time people that have been around here for a few years at the very least. I think I started this channel in 2013, somewhere around there, this one. But the ones that have been, you lot have been on here for a few years, will know that the engine blew up on this, many years ago. We're talking probably 15 or so years ago. More than that probably, because I was still in school, I know that much. So probably talking more than 15 years ago. The engine blew up, the big end bearing went, and a bit of that went up next to the piston, and I left it. Sat under my bed when I was a teenager for a few years. Then when I moved house, I brought it with me, and it just sat on a shelf. And then all of a sudden some very friendly subscribers started sending me engines. Some of them worked, some of them didn't, and I managed to make one that worked really well out of all of those. So that's where we are. Let's stick a battery in the receiver, go and find the transmitter wherever that's gone, and work out what we've got for radio gear, because I can't remember. And hopefully all works, but who knows. Everything's very topsy-turvy in here at the moment because I'm trying to tackle the water problem that we've got around here at the moment. And so I've been cementing up all the cracks, and I've got me mouse bait poison over there because I found more mice. There's a mouse house, as some people call them, behind this piece of wall here. I took some of that wood out and had a look in there, and yeah, so I've got a lot more poison. I'm going to put some more down, but I can't put this back until all this cement's set where all these cracks are. So because now on the other side of the wall the floor's risen up because of the cement that's been put on the other side, the water comes in over the top of the wall now, so I've cemented all that up there where the cracks were, but I can't put any of this back until that. So I've got a very small space at the moment to do anything. So that's it was a bit funny trying to find my tripod because I lost it amongst all the chaos. But there we go. I've managed to, hopefully you can see what I'm up to. I think you can. Let's have a look and put them there and take this. I'm really excited to give this a run tomorrow because it's been so bloody long. I've got this spare. This is a hump pack that I bought for one of the other projects, and I haven't managed to get to the point where I need to put a battery in the other project yet. So I'm just kind of using this battery in everything that I can find to use it in. It's quite handy because it's got both the little plugs on it. I mean, usually I'd just buy one of these ones with the black one, and if I wanted a red one, I'd snip the side off of it, and then you've got the same as the red one. And then if you want to plug it into the black one again, it plugs in absolutely fine anyway. So that's what I normally do, just snip it off. But these ones have got both of them, so that's handy. So I'll put that on there. Stick that around there like that. Hopefully that will work. Can't remember what way around you have to put the hump packs in these. Back in the day I used to run a hump pack in this. In fact, I ran a hump pack in everything that I used to have. Right, let's see. There we go. That should be nicely through the little grooves, and we can plug that in. What way around does it go? It goes that way. Nice. Right, let's put the old R clips in. Hopefully it's charged. If it ain't, I'll have to give it a charge. Can't remember what I used it on last, to be honest. I really can't remember. It probably springed my head in a little while, if I remember to keep thinking about it. But there we go. When I got this running, it had old nitro in it, and had a mixture. Where's that hole? Bloody, I remember this was always a pain on these rushes, getting these R-clips in here when you've got hump packs. It's alright when you haven't got a hump pack, but the hump packs are slightly fatter, and they cause a little bit of trouble sometimes. There we go. Right, we've got nitro coming out of the exhaust because I had it ticking over for quite some time. Let's see if we've got any electric. Oh, we have, and it went to full throttle, which is always perfect. Right, this should be the transmitter for it. It's currently on a Roven. We don't want it on a Roven, do we? Model Savage 21, that's Savage SS. What the hell that one is, I have no idea. So we'll set it to that one. Right, now we're on tick over. And it only goes to half throttle. You probably can't see a thing there, can you? What the hell is that? Oh, bit of old road, look. The brakes work? Yep. Oh yeah, brakes are on. Steering, yep, we've got steering, and it goes all the way across. We've just got to sort out that throttle trim. Let's see, why won't it go all the way? End point, channel 1, channel 2. I can't remember what bloody... Must be that one. Nope. How do we, Nope. Bloody hell. Nope. Bloody, how do we do it? I forget. That's the one. Right. $120, and that's as far as it goes for a throttle endpoint. And that's only doing 3/4 throttle. You look, probably can't see, look, that's only doing 3/4 throttle there. So that means I've got to adjust. I can either adjust the servo, or I can take the engine out and redo that little bolt, that little nut. But I think I'm going to adjust the servo horn. I could take that off. And this little thing here, if you can see that or not, this little, some of you call them turnbuckles or whatever else you want to bloody call them, I don't know. I'm not American, so I don't use American phrases, but this thing, I'm going to call it a thing. That sounds like an English thing to say, and a thing. That's it. Right, I do that and I turn that, make it shorter. Now by making it shorter, I should make it go and do more. There we go. That's more like full throttle now, and it goes back to tick over as well. Hopefully we can see that all right. It's not quite full though, so we'll take that off and we'll screw it in another few turns, and we should hopefully be able to get full throttle out of her. Oh, no, I messed that up. It's getting stiff, which means it's getting near the end of its travel, but that'll be alright. Right. Right, so we've got tick over, that's good. Oh, still not quite full throttle. Why have we still not quite got full throttle? Interesting. I wonder if that screw's loose. Yep, that screw is loose. Lovely, let's do that up. Now we've got full throttle, but we haven't got tick over. So we can loosen this slightly. It's got the same sort of thing as what Savage has got. It's actually got a servo saver kind of device, sort of, on the throttle and brake. There we go. I'm sort of getting there now. I reckon we can deal with that. I reckon that's pretty reasonable. So we've now got steering. We've got, it goes full throttle, more or less. And when we let go, it does go down to a suitable tick over. It's probably a little bit too high. And when we put the brakes on, it goes to a proper tick over, and it actually sort of stays there. We can adjust it slightly with the trim. I'd say that's more or less there now. Don't know if you can see that or not. I'd say that's pretty good. So, we've got a reasonably good setup on that radio gear now. We need to try and find, see if we can put this back on without taking that cable tie off. There we go. Don't know what air filter this is. Back in the day, I loved the little air filter. I went to my local model shop and I said, because I'd already had the Savage, I had the Savage 21, and they'd already sold me a bigger air filter for that little engine. And so I was already like, you know, into that kind of thing, and I bought this and I said I want a better air filter for it, and they sold me, I think I haven't got the I don't know where the rest of it's gone, that little pipe, but it was this that goes on there, a little screw goes in there, this nice little air filter, and you know, your little pipe comes out, and it looked just like, oh, that is the pipe. I think that is the pipe. I think that is the pipe on there, what goes to this. But over the years, the foam on this one where it's sitting, it perished. So I can't use this anymore. I can't seem to find these anymore to buy another one. Because this was a quality little air filter. GS Racing Air Filter 10, it says on it. But I can't find these anywhere to buy one. This big one here looks very stupid on here. I don't like it at all. I like this nice little dainty one that went with that blue pipe. It looked really good, but I can't find them anywhere, so I've just got to make do with what I've got. So let's see if we can set this failsafe. I nearly forgot all about that. Right, so if I can't remember how you do it now. I think you hold brake. Is that gonna, that's not going to go in there, is it? I've got to find something that's small enough for it to go in that little hole there. Hold on a minute. I might have to censor it while I just take my trousers off. Well, luckily I didn't have to take my trousers off. I managed to find an R-clip, and I've bent it in such a manner there that will go in the little hole. So if we hold brake, we should be able to hold that down and do that. And I think you have to turn it all off. I can't remember what the sequence is. I'll work it out in a minute probably. Turn it on. Oh, there we go. And it's gone to brakes. That's good. That's what it should do. Now if we turn the transmitter on, it goes to tick over. Good. Brakes. Throttle. And if we turn the transmitter off, it goes to brake. Lovely. So that's that sorted then. Now we've got the failsafe working as it should do. For those of you that might have missed that, what you have to do, this is a fly sky system. So what you have to do, turn it all on, hold brake, push the little button and hold it down until the LED, it'll flash a couple of times and then it will stay solid. You let go of the brake, turn the receiver and the transmitter off, and then you turn just the receiver on, and it should go to the brake because you've held brake. And that's what you want it to do. Unless you're a bit bizarre and you want it to go to full throttle, you would hold full throttle, and then when it loses signal, it'll then go to full throttle as you desire it to do. It's actually a good little joke you can play on your friends. Done it a few times when back in the day when we had 27 megahertz. We didn't have 2.4 gigahertz. We had 27 megahertz. It was a little thing what we used to do. I didn't do it as often as some people, but I did do it quite often. When your friend's gone off or something, all you got to do is they've left their car and their transmitter there, and they might be walked off somewhere, gone to the shop or done whatever. You're sitting in the park. All you got to do is turn it on, because we had fail-safes back then. I don't know if I've got one here to demonstrate. I've probably got rid of them all. I did have one laying around, but where it's gone, I have no idea. Anyway, a failsafe is just a little thing, plugs in the throttle and at the battery, and when you lose signal, or if you get a cross signal, your battery runs out and your receiver gets a bit low or something like that, or your transmitter turns off or whatever, it will do the same thing as what the 2.4 gigahertz does. It puts the brake on, right? And with a failsafe, you have to basically all the 2.4 gigahertz receivers. It's got a failsafe built in, right? So you just set that up. Some of you probably used to that. Some of you probably aren't used to the old stuff, you know. But I'm just trying to explain what it is, so you got the idea. And so, you know, you sit there. What you got to do is quickly turn it all on. Hold full throttle. Hold the button on the failsafe, right? So it sets it. Turn it all off. Blah blah blah. Then it's set to full throttle. So the next time, because it's quite often, it was quite frequent back then, that you would lose signal, or you'd get someone else on the same frequency, the same crystal as you, on the same frequency, effectively. And so, you know, if you got a failsafe on, your one will stop. But if you haven't got a failsafe, it will zip off with that one. But what will happen is, if it gets a bit of an interference, or it loses signals around the back of the park or something, it will just shoot off. Yeah. And they'll be going, oh, what's going on? It's not working. And you'll be shooting off. It gone in the bush or something somewhere because it's gone to full throttle, whereas it should have gone to brake if you set up properly. But because we play around with it, yeah, quite a common little joke back then. What we used to do, shouldn't do it really, but a lot of us back then. I mean, if someone had done it to me with a Savage or something, I'd probably have been a little bit annoyed. Well, they did do it to me, but what I'm trying to say is, if it actually got damaged or shot off into a lake or something, I'd have been a bit annoyed. But most of us had old cars. Most of them lot, they had old cars. They were all smashed up. They were really. We just had to laugh. Do you know what I mean? Just had to laugh. But yeah, a little bit of a joke. You could probably do it. You can definitely do it now. The 2.4 gigahertz. You could do. Your friend goes off. You quickly change it to full throttle and then have a laugh, sort of thing. But some people, they might get a bit annoyed. So. They cost a lot of money these days, the old cars, don't they? Bloody 400-500 quid, 600 quid, 700 quid for a bloody car. It's a lot of money, isn't it, eh? For a nitro car. Jesus, man. People these days have got more money than sense, haven't they, really? They have, really. Right, so, there we go. We're all set up. That can go in there. We've got full throttle, we've got brakes, we've got steering. That's it. That's all we need to do. That's literally all we need to do. Air filters on. Oh, I've got to find I've got to find some screws, haven't I? Let's move you over there. Sorry if you don't mind me moving you around. Hopefully we won't get much leakage. I'll just put that there like that. Now we need to find a couple of screws. I did look around in that other video to try and find some screws, but I didn't have a lot of luck. But to be fair, I wasn't really looking all that hard. I don't know if I can have any here. Oh, I think I saw one then, but I disturbed it and now it's gone. What's that one? That one might work. I don't know if it's got a nut on the end of it, I don't know. Oh, that one might work, you know. If I take that nut off, it's got a nut on it, look. If I take that nut off, that might do the job. I don't know yet. I thought the same, you know. I thought that looked good, but we'll see. Hang on. Let's put that nut in there. It's a flathead, so let's put that on there like that. It's ideal, really. We want to get all the screws in there if we can. It's not really good that we'll have just two, because we don't want a bloody... on that spur strip, do we? It's going in. I don't know whether it's actually catching any thread or not, but oh, it is, I think. Yeah, it is. Oh yes, that's good. Right, so that one's done. Yeah, I mean, you can see that. Now we'll get another one. We'll get another one that fits. What do you reckon the chances are with that? Can we find another one that fits? Let's have a look. What flavours have we got here? Oh, what's that one? That might be too skinny, you know. I don't know if that's too skinny. Oh yeah, it's too skinny. Need a fat one. I like fat ones. Well, not fat ones. I like medium size, really. Do you know what I mean? They're the best type, really. I'm trying to find a medium size one. Don't mind the skinny ones, but sometimes they're a bit awkward. Well, the other option is this one here. I don't know if that's going to be any good. Nah. We might just have to stick with 3. Because these are the only screws I've got that are going to be any good. I mean, I've got other bolts and nuts and things, but Not any good ones in here. Oh, well, bit long. Look, might have to stick some washers in it. Oh, you're joking. That fits. But it's just too long. I could cut it down, I suppose. Could cut it down. Oh, what's that one? It's probably going to be way too long as well. No. Oh well. What's that one? Oh, stuck in there now. It's too skinny anyway. Typical, isn't it? The ones that don't fit never come out again. Have you ever noticed that? You try and stick a screw in a hole or a nut, a bolt in a hole, right? And it's too skinny, it don't fit. But then when you try and get it out again, the bloody thing don't want to come out. I don't want to leave it in there because it wastes a screw, because it will fall out. You know, when we're out and about. Oh, you're joking. Right, I'm going to get this screw out and I'll catch you in a minute. Righto, you lot. There we go, ready to rock and roll tomorrow now. So, I hope you lot are excited, because I'm bloody excited to run this. What was I going to say? That was it. It had old fuel. I think I got distracted earlier. It had old fuel in it. Then I mixed it up with some newer stuff, but I think it was like 25% mixed with 20 itself. But then I took all that out and put in some 16. So it's got 16 in it at the moment, at half a tank. Quarter of a tank. 16%, and it was running really lovely on this bench. So hopefully tomorrow morning it'll run mint when I go out on in the car park. I'm only going to go to the car park. I was going to try and fit the the road wheels for the back, but the little hex thingamajigs are all at it, and the things are at it. So I'm going to run these ones. It'll be alright. I'm only going to go a little while in the car park. I don't want to wear them out too much. But oh man, the excitement is bloody growing, I'll tell you that now. Oh, and don't forget, a few questions people have been asking me. Yes, the Amazon wish list, it is the link for it is in the description to every video, but it's there now specifically in all of these videos. Yeah, all you got to do is go on it and see. There's various things on there, and anything that is sent to me will be used in videos, but also appreciated with all my heart massively. So yeah, it is there. And the PO box, people are asking about the PO box. It is, I've tried to sort it out so it works. It should be working. I've got a new address for it, the new number, PO box, blah 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 blah. They're working it out and send it to me soon. So as soon as I get the letter with that on it, I'll put it in the description and I'll let you lot know the PO box is working again. And I know there's a few people out there that are like, I've got some stuff, I want to send it to you, but how do I send it? The PO blah blah blah. So yeah, that's sorted out soon, hopefully. So as soon as it is, I'll let you know. So don't send anything to any of the other ones, like the old one or whatever, until until I get this one sorted out. But yeah, Amazon wish list for Christmas is there. It's working. There's only a few things on there, but they're things that I would like. And yeah, PO box will be working soon. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'll catch you lot tomorrow morning. Enjoy yourselves. Have a lovely night, or whatever it is time it is for you now. And I'll see you tomorrow. Cheerio, you lot. All the best.